If you're a person who's searching for words when you speak, do you think your mind goes blank searching for words and getting stuck feeling embarrassed when you speak? அடுத்து என்ன பேசுறதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, கரெக்டான வேர்ட்ஸ் என்னால் எடுக்க முடியல அப்படின்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்களா? Have you ever analyzed உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ வேர்ட்ஸ் தெரியும், எந்த மாதிரியான வேர்ட்ஸ் தெரியும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எப்போது அனலைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களா? I also have another question. Do you have the habit of reading books? நம்ம புக் ரீடிங்கை கன்சிஸ்டண்ட்டாக ஒரு ப்ராக்டிஸாக வச்சுக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா ஃப்ரேசஸ், வேர்ட்ஸ், டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் சென்டென்சஸ் எல்லாமே ரொம்ப ஃபெமிலியராக இருக்கும். The more we read, more easy we can communicate with our members, peer members. புக் ரீடிங்கை ஒரு ஹேபிட்டாக மாற்றுங்க. உங்களால் ஒருவேளை புக் ரீடிங் என்னால் ஹேபிட்டாக மாற்ற முடியல, நான் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணுறேன், ஒரு 2-3 பேஜஸ் நான் ரீட் பண்ணுறேன், அதுக்கப்புறமா என்னால் ரீட் பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னு ஃபீல் பண்ணுற ஒரு பர்சனாக இருந்தால் you have a solution here. We are following 101 days challenge with one book, Who Will Cry When You Die, which is written by SHARMA. இதில் என்ன நமக்கு நடந்துற போகுது? புக் ரீடிங் ரொம்ப சேலஞ்சிங்காக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப போர்டமாக ஃபீல் பண்ணுறேன்னு நினைக்கிறவங்க கூட ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரே ஒரு டாபிக் தான் நீங்கள் ரீட் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. ரீட் பண்ணி ரிப்பீட்டட் ரீடிங் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருக்க போகிறோம். ரிப்பீட்டட் ரீடிங் பண்ணும்போது அந்த கான்செப்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரீடிங்கில் நமக்கு புரியலனாலும் செகண்ட் ரீடிங், தேர்ட் ரீடிங்கில் நிச்சயமாக புரியும். That is power of reading. You'll be able to enjoy it. நான் என்னுடைய பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ அழகாக அவங்களுடைய டெவலப்மெண்ட் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த கமெண்ட் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறேன், கண்டிப்பாக ரீட் பண்ணி பாருங்க. Now we are getting into today's topic. Welcome to day 28 of 101 days challenge. Always carry a book with you. Always carry a book with you. இன்னையோட டாபிக் கூட புக் ரீடிங்கோடைய இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸை தான் சொல்லுது. Instead of wasting the time, book reading amazing method for time management as well. சில நேரங்களில் நம்ம தேவையில்லாத விஷயங்கள் கொஞ்சம் டைவர்ட் ஆகி கூட போகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி டைவர்ட் ஆகாமல் இருக்கிறது கூட have a book always with you அப்படின்னு இந்த டாபிக் சொல்லுது. First we are getting into vocabulary practice, vocabulary quiz. Guess the word. I say the meaning of the word, you have to find the correct word. And here we start. Here's the meaning of the first word. To take something or take the control of something forcefully, suddenly. To take the control of something forcefully or suddenly. Have you found the word? It's seize. Seize. Here is the meaning of the next one. Possibly or maybe. Possibly or maybe. The answer is perchance. Perchance. Beneficial or advantageous over one's health or any well-being. Let's have this term. Beneficial or advantageous. Salutary. Salutary. Here is an interesting word. The meaning of it is to surprise or frighten someone suddenly. To surprise or frighten someone suddenly. It's startle. Startle. இந்த பர்டிகுலர் கண்டென்ட்ல இவ்வளோதான் நியூ வேர்ட்ஸ், மற்ற எல்லாமே நமக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வேர்ட். நீங்கள் 27 days இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்திருந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா நிச்சயமாக போக போக உங்களுக்கு ரீடிங் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். ஒரு நாளைக்கு 10 times ரீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தவங்க இனி போக போக 5, 4, 3 அப்படின்னு கிராஜுவலாக நீங்கள் ரீட் பண்ணுறது கம்மியாகிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். யூ வில் பி an evidence. Here we start with pronunciation practice. I have the book with me. If you don't have, you can get the PDF. அதில் அப்படியே பார்த்துருவாங்க. நம்ம 101 days vocabulary fluency மட்டும் இல்லை, ப்ரொனன்சியேஷனும் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வரோம் இல்லையா. நான் ரீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், என் கூடவே நீங்களும் ரீட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வரும்போது எங்கே ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணுறோம், எங்கே பாஸ் பண்ணுறோம், எங்கே வாய்ஸ் ஏற்றி பேசுகிறோம், இன்டர்நேஷன் எங்கே அப் அண்ட் டவுன்லாம் போகுது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நீங்கள் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Here we start. Pronunciation practice for always carry a book with you. According, stressed. According to US News and World Report, over the course of your lifetime, You will spend 8 months opening junk mail, 2 years unsuccessfully returning phone calls, and 5 years standing in line. Given this startling fact, one of the simplest yet smartest time management strategies you can follow is to never go anywhere without a book under your arm. While others waiting in line or complaining, you'll be growing and feeding your mind a rich diet of ideas found in great books. So, long as you live, keep learning how to live, noted the Roman philosopher Seneca. Yet most people never read more than a handful of books after they complete their formal schooling. In these times of rapid change, ideas are commodities of success. All it takes is one idea from the right book to reshape your character or transform your relationships or to revolutionize your life. A good book can change the way you live, as the philosopher Henry David Thoreau observed in Walden. I repeat, a good book can change the way you live. A good book can change the way you live. There are probably words addressed to our conditions exactly, which if we could really hear and understand, would be more salutary than the morning or the spring to our lives, and possibly put a new aspect on the face of things for us. How many a man has dated a new era of his life from the reading of a book? The book exists for us, perchance, which will explain our miracles and reveal new ones. How high you will rise in your life will be determined not by how hard you work, but how well you think. As I say in my leadership speeches, the greatest leaders in this new economy will be the greatest thinkers. And the person you will be 5 years from now will come down to two primary influences: the people you associate with and the books you read. I often joke with my seminar audience that I play Cinderella tennis. I try hard, but I never quite make it to the ball. Yet, when I play tennis with someone better than I am, something almost magical happens to my game. I make shots that I've never made before, gracefully floating through the air with an ease that would make even the best players blush. Reading good books creates much the same phenomenon. When you expose your mind to the thoughts of the greatest people who walked this planet before you, your game improves, the depth of your thinking expands, and you rise to a whole new level of wisdom. Deep reading allows you to connect with the world's most creative, intelligent, and inspiring people 24 hours a day. Aristotle, Emerson, Seneca, Gandhi, Thoreau, Dorothy Brandy, and many of the wisest women and men who grace our planet today are just waiting to share their knowledge with you through their books. Why wouldn't you seize such an opportunity as often as you could? If you have not read today, you have not really lived today. If you have not read today, you have not really lived today. And knowing how to read but failing to do so puts you in exactly the same position as a person who cannot read but wants to. This tells the power of reading, need of reading, how you can improve your life. It also talks about time management. This book was written long ago, so the author has also mentioned about standing in queues. Now let me start my read and retell. I have read this topic 4 times. Now I'm presenting my thoughts. It starts with the report stating in a lifetime we spend around 8 months opening junk mails, 2 years unsuccessfully returning to phone calls, 5 years standing in line. Let's take this generation. Let's take the situation of this decade. We spent a lot of time in mobile, TV, shorts, reels, WhatsApp. We're spending a lot of time. Don't go anywhere without having a book under your arm, which means have a book with you always. When other people are watching reels, shorts, scrolling down WhatsApp, simply doom scrolling, why don't you spend your time reading quality books, which means you're feeding your mind with rich diet of ideas from great books. Ideas are considered to be the commodity of success. You can read books to reshape your life, to transform your relationship, or revolutionize your life, whatever it could be. You can get great ideas from the book. A good book can change the life, it is said by a philosopher named Henry David. When you get good book, good words, positive words that are really beneficial or that are salutary when compared to the morning or springs to a life. When you say people are successful, or when we ask them, how high will you raise in your life? It is not dependent on how hard you work. It is dependent on how well you think. How can you think well? You have to get new ideas. You need to be associated with good people. Right now, it is about two primary influences. One is about the people whom you are associated with, and another is the book you read. He has also mentioned an example. He was not a good tennis player, but he has found performing better when he had good player with him as his partners. When we have good people with us, we can see the transformation in life. We can get good thoughts from great people by reading books. It is always not possible to get thoughts and ideas from ourselves. We read books, we listen to other speeches, we get inspired by others, get great thoughts from the people who have walked in the planet around earlier. And that can really help us to transform our lives, improve our game, change the wisdom. And deep reading will also connect with the world more creatively. It can help us grow intelligent, and it can grow as a person who can inspire others. Why don't you seize this opportunity? Spend your time reading books. Time is definitely a commodity. Your idea is a commodity to success. Get ideas by reading books. That's from this book. Lovely. Do you have the habit of reading books? நீங்க எவ்வளவு புக்ஸ் ரீட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? நீங்க படிச்சதுலயே உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச புக் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Waiting for the answer. Meet you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. அறிவோம் ஆங்கிலம் வெல்வோம் இவ்வுலகம். நன்றி.